Welcome back, my boys! So, last episode we had some cooling issues. I know this. And even before I upload the video, I was thinking to myself, this rad hose sits really high and we fill it from here, so there's no way coolant can get back through here in through the pump and in through the block and on the back side of the thermostat to open the thermostat. So I think we're airlocked in this side, so I'm gonna pull this hose off, lift it up in the air, and I'm gonna fill the hose so we can fill that side of the block. So I'm actually just coming out here quickly right now because I have a couple minutes, so I'm gonna fill that up and then I'm actually just gonna tidy up and go back inside. So next time I come into the garage, I'll start with a clean garage. Let's see if any coolant comes out of here. There probably will be some because I filled up the radiator on this side, so it's probably up to here, but not the rest. Or maybe I should pull it off there. Yeah. Yep, no coolant there. Let's see how much it was down. Well, I just took a whole liter of water and it's still not full. Oopsies. So this bolt is stuck inside this bushing here. I'm gonna try and press it out just so we can fit it up in the car and use it for now. I do have another set of bushings already on order for this, like urethane bushings. Since we're trying to do this on the cheap, we're just gonna reuse the stock A-arm since a new set is somewhere around $300 US plus shippings and customs, so it comes out to be like 500 and something dollars Canadian. Whereas the bushings are only 50 bucks, so that's what we gonna do, obviously. Well, that wasn't super annoying. I actually had to ruin the bushing and take the sleeve out of the torque elastic bushing so I could open up this part of the sleeve and get this rusty bolt out, which is also swelled. That's why it wasn't going through very easy. So we'll just jam this back in, we'll get a new bolt, and we'll just put it in there for now until our new bushings come in. Just to get it on all four wheels again. Well, that was super annoying. I spent most of the morning getting the A-arms. Well, it's actually afternoon now, so I've been out here for 4 hours, but the whole front end's buttoned up now, so it's got the A-arms on it, the rack's in, the steering linkage is hooked up, power steering, everything's in there. So all we have to do now is plumb up some brake lines for the front and rear, tuck away a bunch of this wiring harness stuff, and then put a switched ignition on the inside for the ECU and a start button, and then we should be able to drive it. We'll put the bumper and fenders and stuff back on. So I'm aiming for tomorrow, that way I can put registration and insurance on it again. So tomorrow, but we're gonna keep continuing this video now. Just gonna practice once to make sure that I can still do this. There's a flaring tool and a bunch of shitty line. Fun times. Good times. Update time, it's literally 9 o'clock right now. I haven't filmed pretty much anything because everything's inside. It's 9:13. I've been thrashing on this all day. I left all my brake lines long and shitty just in case I do have any leaks. I can cut a piece and then rejoin it up a bit closer. I was just letting it gravity bleed while I was inside trying to set up. While I was inside just setting up my power supply here. That's just gonna be my switched ignition power supply. So I just put a bus bar there with a relay to make it simple, and it just comes on with when the key is forward. And then because it has some stupid security system in it, I'm probably just going to run a push button start so I can bypass the stock ignition, so I don't have to figure out all that stupid stuff. So that's the next on the agenda tomorrow, is bleed the brakes, put the winter tires on it, and put a push button start on it, put the bumper and wheels on. So see you guys back tomorrow. but she sits pretty low. All right, so I think we have it buttoned up enough where we can take it for a ride. I'm not sure how much fuel is in it actually. Good question. Not taking in a boost just to see if it's gonna drive around the block to see if anything's severely screwed up. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna leave this camera here. I'm gonna take my GoPro. It's currently charging a little bit. It was only at 5%. We're gonna set up both GoPros, get the laptop going, and we're just gonna take it out, go for a little lap around the block, and then come back. Hopefully, that's the plan. So let's do that. While my thing is charging, I'm gonna torque the wheels real quick. It's at 9%, wish me luck. Hook the brake booster up so we don't have much brakes. It's just going pig lean. Yeah, it's just have air in our brakes because I have to pump them up to get them to work. So you get for trying to do brakes by yourself. Oh, I just did a skid! We're going back to the garage. I don't want to break down, it's too cold. So we've got a coolant leak on the water pump here somewhere, I believe. And it's leaking down onto the exhaust, that's why it's steaming right there. You can see the drip right here. But it did drive. Obviously the tune is way out of whack. Anytime I would go under any load, it would be really lean. So I took a small data log and I'll see like just where it can be improved. I obviously couldn't like watch the trims and drive at the same time, but small victories, man, small victory. I'm sorry I didn't film like a lot of this final work, but it was just like all little tedious little things that had to be done, and there's still a ton of little things that still need to be done, but It's just me out here. I don't have an unlimited budget. I'm just your average guy. I'm fortunate enough to have a garage. And I'm fortunate enough to have you guys watch me do stupid shit all the day. So, thank you guys for supporting me. Peace easy, and get that V. Easy, and get that V. So I just finished watching and editing this. Yeah, I'm still wearing the same clothes. But I think I know why we were going lean is because I don't have any baffles in the tank anymore, and there's probably only like 2 liters of fuel in the tank. So anytime I would move left, right, forward, backwards, the fuel would slosh away from the pumps, and then I would lose fuel pressure. So maybe we'll get that coolant leak fixed, we'll get a lot more fuel in it, and then try it again, perhaps. Who knows? Anyways, small victories. Peace easy, double get that V. Did that twice in 2 videos now. 2 get that Vs. And get that D. Someone mentioned that if that's your thing too.